Alright, here we are, live right from the scene of the Pitbull feeding frenzy that you'll hear in the background there. Are you the type of person that says they're gonna do something, but then never does it? We all do this. Let me just put that out there. I'm not judging people and shit like that, because everybody's guilty of this to some level. And I want to explain the different elements of it. Basically, we can learn a lot from, like, a good example of what not to do that I'll refer to is tweakers, methamphetamine addicts, because I'll get to that in a second, but let me explain it. Let me explain the tweaker spectrum side of it. Okay, when you're going to do something, there's certain steps involved. The first step would be like brainstorming the idea or making a connection, coming upon a deal, whatever it is. You've, secured the basics, the foundation to make the deal go down. That's step one. That's only step one. That in itself is nothing. It's fucking nothing, dude. It's not even worth talking about unless it, you know what I'm saying? There's no point even talking about it. It's basically nothing. It's the first step. Then some people never make it past that first step. And it's just like, you tell people like what you're going to do and all this and something that you're about to do. And then you just don't follow up on it. And things aren't going to just magically fall into your hands. When an opportunity comes up or something comes up, you need to do your part to make that happen. And that's just the cold reality of life. I'm sorry, there's no way around that. Things in life need to make logical sense. That's what I've noticed throughout my experiences in life. Things don't just magically happen to you. Great things can happen in your life. You can make anything happen you want, but it has to make logical sense. That's the way the universe is. There's certain just laws of nature that you have to abide by. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to get around it, as lazy as you want to be. And, so, okay, that's the first step, formulating. The second step, which is very important, this is before executing, because you have the original foundation of the deal or whatever it is, whatever opportunity or whatever you got going on. The number one, and then number three is executing on it. But number two is doing your due diligence, and that is not no joke. People have gone broke over being lazy and not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you have no one to blame but yourself, because you need to sit there and do your damn homework on shit. So, due diligence, execution, and then, okay, now I'll get to the tweaker part. Because a lot of people will do number one, tell people what they're about to do, then they just flake out and never follow up on it, and it never happens, and you end up just looking like, basically, some flake or something. And then you got a tweaker, that's when it gets really interesting, because they actually have the ability to change reality in their minds. They will actually, things that, they'll take a step one, but if you're, have that tweaker mentality, you'll actually, tell people, it's real, it really happened. So if you're on step one and you do that, that's one thing. But if you're actually, making people believe that you're doing it or you did it, that's the classic thing. What a tweaker will do is they'll tell you something that they wanted to do or a way that they want to be in life, but it's not what they actually did. It's just something they came up with in their mind, and now suddenly they're talking about it like it's real, which is hilarious. It's just it's like friggin' penitentiary talk, dude. You're sitting around, everybody's fucking telling all these bullshit lies and everything, and you're just like, whatever, man. Whatever, bro. I just ain't buying it, So, there you go. That's your little lesson, your morning lesson on life. How to live.